Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the BRC20 space, we cover the TAP space, we cover the ORC20 space, we cover the ORC Cash space. We cover everything in Ordinals. That's the name of the show, the name of the game. Appreciate you guys watching. Today we have another market update. This is our weekend update. We do a weekly update and a weekend update. And today we got you the weekend update. We're going to go over prices, over some fun things, and then we'll just do some banter. So let's bring in my co-host as always, Mr. Yagobi. How you doing, sir?
What's up? What's up? Live from Lake LBJ outside of Austin. Excited, man. A lot of crazy stuff going on in Ordinals with innovation. Bitcoin's kind of like people got faked out with the grayscale. Now they're back down. It's back down to about 25. So I'm just, man, I'm happy to be doing what we do, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah. I mean, you're doing it on vacation. I mean, that's how much you love this stuff. Took the time out. We appreciate you in this marketplace. Well, I do. I'm sure. Yeah, pop the likes down for Yagobi doing this video today, guys, because it's awesome. But we had some key things this weekend. Key things. A quad
like
key. So quad key started. I want to say last week. We seen it like Tuesday. Didn't think anything of it. Kept hearing about it Thursday or Friday. I was like, what the hell is this? I started minting, just kind of learn what it was. And then last night, I was in spaces and people were like, hey, this needs a tutorial. People were kind of struggling with it in the beginning. So I popped out a tutorial video. The video did really well. Appreciate you guys watching that. And yeah, so this is where we're at. There ain't really any news related things to talk about.
Yeah. A lot of building and innovations and updates from, previous protocols or projects. Some new stuff that we got in the works with different projects. But I was like, quad key is really the news, right? And I saw what I would consider kind of some anxiety maybe from some people in the bitmap community. And I would say this, let's not look at quad key coming into the market as a bad thing. Let's look at it as like it's another new way to attract people to the ordinal space. Bitmap is bitmap. You can't take away what bitmap has established within itself. It's unique. There's tons of builders. Don't look at it that way. Quad key is fun so far. Like, the coolest thing I think about it was people can relate to their own cities and stuff. And they like you told me, I got Philadelphia Airport, and I was like, I need to go get like AT&T Stadium, which of course was taken already. But I was able to snag a couple of cool spots. People were sleeping on the PGA headquarters, by the way, moved to Dallas suburbs, grab that. But it's just have fun with the ordinal space right now. Don't take everything so seriously.
Yeah. So, and the thing is too is like I saw people doing the Elon's Star City, whatever it is, out in Texas that got minted out. Like that was one of the first ones. He has a little base there, Star Base or whatever it's called. I saw that got minted out pretty quickly. It's just fun. You can kind of do. Some people, Eric was telling me he's grabbing volcanoes and islands, and this is pretty cool stuff. Look out for those guys. We're having Block and Eric on this week. Look out for that. I think it's going to be Wednesday, but we're still in talks. We'll talk more about that. And rumor has it that they may be doxing themselves. We may see their faces. But yeah.
They both have some things that they got going on for themselves. I know Eric is doing a wallet, from what I learned. That's focused more on the Doge chain, but it's still ordinals over there. And the UTXO chains is really where you can do all this stuff, right? So
for sure.
And so that's going to be really interesting. And then Block is Block. He has his unique way of doing these projects, which are, it's almost like I feel like he has these riddles out for you to figure out like what he's building, which is cool, because it puts like a little twist to it. It's not your traditional, hey, we're launching this project, this is what it is. So Wednesday is going to be interesting for sure and fun.
Yeah. And I definitely want to learn more about the Matrix phone. I feel like I haven't given it the time it deserves, and we'll definitely do it on Wednesday.
For sure. 100%. All right.
Let's get into this market update.
Let's do it. So let me share my screen here. All right. Yeah. So I can actually share it like this. Okay. So BRC20 market, it is kind of man, like do you see all these zeros down here? That means that it's pretty stale right now, right? There's
Yeah.
not a bunch of movement happening in the BRC20 space. I think a lot of energy, and we see this a lot in ordinals, it shifts from like sector to sector. And I think
Yeah.
right now is like the ordinals in bitmap right now, as you'll get into that in a second. But
Yeah.
speaking about the BRC20 space, number one, as always, is Sats. Just the volume on the secondary just can't really be touched right now. With that being said, they are down 2.29%. Sats is, let's check and see where that mint process is. Let's see. I should be able to pull it up here. Okay, 72 point.
72.
Wow. Yeah, man. Just once we get to that 80-85%, like I've been saying, people are going to start getting nervous. They don't have their
Yep.
stats. So just keep that in mind. So that's changed within a couple of minutes. It's now down 3.9%. And then OXBT number 2. So OXBT's had some life, I felt like, injected back into it.
Yes.
They're sitting at 62 sats, down 3%, but they got all the way up to 90. What are your thoughts?
Really?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on OXBT? Kind of, we've had BitGod in our spaces 2 weeks ago. Really, we asked them some, I wouldn't say like super tough questions, but direct questions on OXBT and how he handled that. What's your thoughts on OXBT and the future of it?
So in the beginning, I was very bullish. I was very, very bullish of it. And then they decentralized it. And it basically said, it's your token, guys, not ours. It's not redacted. It's no more. It's your token. And then I was really bearish on it. And now with him basically coming out and saying all OXBT holders will get either the whitelist or the airdrop of a art piece. So obviously you're probably going to have to have a certain amount, but that got me kind of bullish on again. And then he came out and he said that they're going to start like their own type of council, and he's running for the head of that council, and it had nothing to do with the actual council. This is something completely different. But so he's going to run in for the head of that to be voted in by token holders, but we don't know how that's going to happen. Whether it's going to be voting with your wallet or just a community type event where they just all talk together and you're allowed in if you don't know XPT. There's so many different things. Sorry. But yeah, so I'm right now I'm very neutral on it. I'm not buying right now. I kind of want to wait and see if this thing does go lower, but I do want one of the redacted art pieces. I do believe in BitGod as a founder. Obviously not of OXBT, but of Redacted. And I think that they're going to create some really cool art pieces that are really going to be around for a long time.
Yeah, I think that last part that you mentioned really is the main point of how I feel about it, and it's that BitGod's really been making an effort to bring the high quality digital art and finer art to Bitcoin. And
Yeah.
if he is going to reward these OXBT holders in airdropping them a piece of fine art, then I think that is where things can kind of turn for the better. And to your point about the council that he was speaking about, I believe it's going to be kind of like a traditional DAO with a set of members kind of counseling with a council type of member board or something, and
Yeah.
that's what they're going to be going over. But yeah, I'm kind of sort of the same mentality as you. I do believe that it still can be a great opportunity, not financial advice, but just the stuff that he has, like with Quadrillionaire, I think that's what it's called, Quadrillionaire.
Yeah.
The fine art
Yeah,
project
something
and
like
stuff
that.
like that. So we'll just kind of have to see. Number 3, Ordi. This is the original Ordi token for the very first token that was launched on BRC20, is down 4.72% and is sitting at $3.69. So just like we always talk about, Ordi follows Bitcoin, right? So
Yeah.
what happened whenever Bitcoin jumped up from the grayscale? Ordi jumped up to like $4.08 or something. Then people retracted the price of Bitcoin went back to, I think it's sitting at like 25.5 right now, and this exact same thing happened. So just keep that in mind. Ordi seems to be following Bitcoin's trajectory. Number 4, the council is dead even. So the council just had their whitelist mint. It seemed like it was really smooth. The graphics and everything, and the quality of that mint was really cool. I have to say, like, did
Yeah.
you see it? Like, in terms of like how like the I think it was like the vault unlocks, and then you see your ordinal.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool how they put that together. But it seems like the buying has really slowed down just because people got their council in their wallet and they got whitelisted, and then maybe some
Yeah.
of them sold after. So they're at 0%, sitting at probably like $159. So right at that 160 mark.
Yeah.
BTCS, they're up at 1.78%. We talked about them before. They have a really strong Chinese community, and it seems like they might be like really linked with the Wii community, because what I've
Yeah.
seen on Twitter or X, I need to start calling it X because that's what it is now. But a lot of their marketing is going hand in hand with the Wii community. So watch out for them because the Wii community is really strong.
For sure.
Up 1.78%. Texo is up 4.92%, sitting at 40.5 sats. We don't talk a lot about them just because like the way that they came into the market, they airdrop people,
Yeah.
and then people just don't really know much about them. Meme is still here in the top 24. They entered, I want to say like maybe like last week, but they're down 30.74%. So that's a pretty big hit if you're in meme. So just keep your eye on that, because might be good for like a upswing since it's down 30%. But do your own thing, do your own research. Track is down 7.58%, sitting at 29 cents. This is about the lowest I've seen it in the past couple of weeks, right?
29. Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
They got a lot of stuff. They're staying busy with their, the TAP protocol. Benny's always working, so we know that he's always cooking something. So,
Sure.
this might be a good entry for me. Bavo, Chinese company for infrastructure or project. They're down 1.12%. I've seen them in the top 24 recently, so that they might be somebody to keep your eye on. Nulls is up 1.74%. VMPX, glad to see them in terms of volume back in here, right? They're up 5.26%. Have you heard anything about them recently, or has Jack?
So the VMPX token really follows Zen, the ETH Zen. So when ETH Zen's down, that kind of like does the same. Because it is also a Ethereum token now too because of the bridge. So there's that they doubled the supply, and now so they there's an arbitrage thing. So once that goes down, they arbitrage it between the two until the bridge opens. But right now, Jack is kind of focused on Base. They just launched Zen on Base, and there's rumors that they're going to be launching Zen on Optimism next. So a lot of money from that community is going into these new mints on Base and Optimism. So you're probably going to see this fall for a couple until at least the 333 burn auctions that start in October or start on Zen's birthday. So
yeah, it'd be interesting, right? Because like I think September was initially the date that the bridge was supposed to be ready, and they've partnered with Libre, which is supposedly really great in terms of being able to create bridges. They are an L2 solution, I believe. But we'll kind of have to see, keep our eyes on that. Dozy down 5.81%. At 81 sats. MCSP up 2.63%. Ord's Games here, $OG $, they are down 3.8%, but I'm glad to see them in the top 25, right? Top 24, because they've been back the past couple of weeks. Punk even, so no up or down. They're one of the first tokens that were deployed on the BRC20 protocol. They're at $45. Their supply is pretty low. Pizza 0%. They're sitting at 118 sats at 3 cents. They were also one of the first. SHIB, no movement there. BTOC, no movement there. Pepe at 88 sats, no movement there. Pepe was that first meme token that was on the BRC20. space sitting at 2 cents. Then you have RSSC, no movement there. FHAL, I need to look into this one, but they're at 0% as well. Text at 0% and MXRC at 0%.
Yep.
So MXRC, we all know that that's the
Good.
founder is good, and that's his name is good, and so really great founder. You know, we've had a chance to interview him on the show. One thing I'll say about that project is that, like, you know, that he's always like got something cooking and stuff, and so you know, they're here at the 23rd spot in terms of volume, but overall BRC20 market has been pretty sluggish, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a lot of movement starting from like what 15 down, meaning the volume is just so minimal here. You see this like 0.0004 Bitcoin, and but we'll see it rotate as it always does. It'll rotate back into the tokens.
Yeah.
But that is the BRC20 market weekend update.
Yep. Alrighty. And then I'll take you guys over to the Magic Eden side of it. If I can get this up and going correctly. Boom. All right. Cool. So look, if you go to Magic Eden, you see Bitfrogs is the highlight of the thing now. I thought that was pretty cool. It's always something different, and if you do,
Ribbit.
you can kind of go over and get the rest of these things too. Super Chef, you know anything about this? Ordinals Genesis? Something new?
No, I don't. Is it one of the slides? Let's see. Yeah. So I don't.
Yeah, it's one of the slides.
Yeah, like
I think we're losing you there a little bit. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll jump into it. We'll go to I like to do the 24 hour. I like to do the 7-day. All right, so we got Ordinal MaxiBiz always at the #1 spot. They took it from Frogs and just never gave it back.
I mean, honestly, do you feel like if it like, do you feel like that's such a safe play for the future?
Ordinal MaxiBiz?
Yeah, I do.
I do. But with what happened with Frank D Gods and what happened with I think want to say Zuki, where they just kind of like doubled the supply, and Frank's working with he got to deal with one of the exchanges, and I don't know, it's just tough right now. Tough to say. But if I had to bet on one, I'd have a hard time picking between Frogs and Ordinal MaxiBiz.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Cool. So we got Ordinal MaxiBiz sitting at 0.195. Then we have the bitmap at #2 for the week 7-day. So this thing is killing it. Potentially sitting at 22.5K. We should be hitting 6 real soon. It's been sitting here for a little while, so that's pretty good. And then we so we sit 364. This thing dropped all the way down to about 2.8 last night. Back up to 364 this morning. And yeah, I always cruise on here. I don't know about you, hoping to get lucky for a bitmap punk to pop on. Do you ever do that?
Well, the fact that they added the punk category, the pristine punks.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's new to me.
Magic Eden added pristine punks.
Oh, wrong thing.
I think it might be a attribute. Let's see.
Okay. Category.
No, it's not category. It might be. Go to attributes. See if there's pristine punk.
I don't see it.
No, maybe not. Sorry, not. It wouldn't be attributes anyways, because that's not. It's not about the sat there.
Yeah.
Is there a block tribute?
Same digits. Year.
Yeah, so it might actually be outside of it, but we can research that later. But anyways, yeah. So that's something though.
All right, we'll go into. If you wanted a 1-digit, you'll be paying. Nope, you're not getting a 1-digit. If you wanted a 2-digit, you'll be paying about 0.195. Quick question: would you pay 0.195 for a OMB, or would you pay for a 2-digit bitmap? If you had to pick one,
I would do OMB. Me personally, and I just feel like OMB's like has that it's like place in the future of like high value, like like CryptoPunk right now is still, you can buy CryptoPunks on Ethereum for high value, right? The floor of there's what is it, like 60,000 or something maybe? the original.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think that the frogs and those type collections go into that. Now, with that being said, the 2-digit bitmap could be crazy too, you know.
Yeah.
So I
I
think you
agree.
don't go wrong either way.
And then we have the 3 digits sitting at 0.025. We have the 4 digits sitting at 0.00, right under 0.005. So under. It's about not even tiny bit. But and then
Yeah.
we have the 5 digits sitting at 0.39. This actually could be a good buy. Speaking of the floor, it's only 0.0002 higher than the floor. So this is actually a really good, probably good buy here with these couple.
Yeah.
Not financial advice, but if the floor gets there, they get eaten up pretty quickly. But yeah, so that is your bitmaps, and then we'll jump back. We got the frog sitting at 0.020 basically. They've been up and down. I feel like this is really traded. I feel like people buy at 0.0018 and they sell at 0.00 to 0.026. I feel like that's just been up and down, man. But
Yeah,
it's been really floating in there. Pretty big range too. But
for sure.
and we have the Bit Apes by the Bored Ape Club members sitting at 0.0082. This one seems to always be in the top 5. I
Recently,
don't
right?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's been the last couple of weeks, and must be just like trade it. I don't know.
Dude, this project that you're about to talk about, I love the art behind it.
Yeah, it's really freaking cool, and it's got to be recursive, right? Because you ain't putting this up on for
Yeah.
anything cheap.
Yeah, they're using recursion, and some of them you can see that they're like gifs or whatever gifs. They like a couple of them, but like look at the sats. So like they
Yeah,
definitely
no.
right there. You see that one that's moving its head. So that was probably
Yeah,
you know that's cool too.
that's
They
really
did
cool.
is that the opium face or whatever, or
Is
it's
it?
the ordinal faces. They use
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
See, that's why I love this one.
Look at this one. The mirror, dude. How cool is that?
How much is that maxi biz, bro?
This one.
420. Yeah, no, that's
Look at that! He got that Wall Street Bets guy. That's
yeah,
funny. Dude,
yeah.
these are
So
so good.
yeah, they're gonna do well. They already have been doing well. Like I should have bought one. You see the wizard down
Were
there?
they cheap?
They weren't cheap, but they were more. What's the floor? They
Floor
were
is
half that. So it was
0.05.
point oh. It was 0.02, if I remember. Point
So
oh two.
frog.
Yeah, about a frog. Yeah. So
I know they're about 2 frogs, 2.5 frogs.
yep. So I just
Yeah,
think
man,
that
this could be.
this project's
I
gonna
mean,
be
look
a
at
strong
that.
one. Yeah, love the
63.
art. Would love to get this founder on the show.
Yeah, I'll reach out. Or if you see this your community, reach out for me. It's always better when the community goes to the founder and says, "Yo, get on the show." So if you want them to be a part of the show, we would love to have them.
For sure.
All
So
right, back. Scrap Pepe sitting at 1.72. What? I don't remember this being so high.
I honestly didn't keep track of them as much, but I
No,
know that
that wasn't this high. They were at 0.07.
what's their inscription number?
Low,
Okay.
really low.
So
So
people are starting to care a lot about that as well.
yeah, that's super high. I didn't see them that high. I could be wrong. I gotta go back and look at the whole video, but yeah. Yep. Osh, we had Sonic on this morning.
Yep.
We will have that video out potentially tomorrow.
Dude, so much good gold
Oh my
info in
God. I
there.
can't wait for you guys to see
Yeah.
that video, man. Wow, I'm blown away right now. But
Yeah.
it looks like we have a buy on here. Yeah. I think this is gonna do amazing stuff. I think it's more of a not really bullish on these tokens as much as I'm bullish on the infrastructure of what Sonic said yesterday
Yeah. Well, and
or
then
said this morning.
just the updates, right? The features that have been added and stuff and
Yeah.
products associated with it. So the audience I think will be really, taken aback by it because they'll just be like, wow, there's been so much that has been updated since the last time I watched the first interview. So
And sitting at 0.00275. I think, I think people got to understand the utility. and the stuff that we kind of heard this morning about what potentially could the utility be for some of this stuff. Obviously, we're ways away, but I'm very bullish on I'm bullish on Sonic. I'm very bullish on Sonic
for sure.
So we have the Bitcoin Bandit sitting at 0.124. We have On-Chain Monkeys sitting at 0.378. We got to get them on the show as well. Definitely want to hear from them. So community members, reach out to them and see if they want to come on. But this is something new. I've never seen this before. ABC. This looks like something my kids would draw.
So I think this project was on Solana before as well. So I could be wrong, but I remember seeing that. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's different, right? It's not your typical ordinal drop. It looks like the crayons type of art. So
it's really cool.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about doing something like that with my son. Maybe inscribing it. He has some really cool artwork, and I think he would enjoy it. Not to make money on it, but just to say like, hey, dude, your art is now on the Bitcoin blockchain. It's there forever.
Well, yeah, I mean, and then 10 years down the line, like he's gonna look back and be like, dude, I did this on Bitcoin when I was like, this age or whatever. It's almost kind of like the parents saving like drawings or whatever. So I think it'd be awesome to do that.
It kind of goes back what Jeffrey said from Recursive. He said that some kid, and that's what got me thinking about it. So some parent inscribed their kid's artwork and their wallet got stolen, and then he paid a whole bunch of money because that was sentimental value to get that back. So
yeah, that was awesome.
We have the Bitcoin Toads sitting at 0.097. This is something new. I have my first time seeing this as well.
I don't think it's new. I just think that it's
new in the top 12.
Yeah, new in the top 12 because the inscription number is hella old. I think it's like what 4,000 maybe. Yeah. So, but
I think we've definitely seen a lot of these older projects
popping back in.
Yeah, popping back in. So let's take a look at the 24-hour.
I was gonna say
about the same. Nothing new in
the whales. The whales.
Oh, the whales are in there. Where are they
they've actually bounced back pretty.
Oh, they have.
What are they at?
0.012.
Okay. Yeah, so they got all the way down to like 0.0008, and now they're at 0.0012. So projects are going to go through ups and downs, and I think they just went through some stuff. Obviously, like Tosio, we had him on the show. He talked about it, but like it's how you handle issues. And how you respond to it. And I think that he's responded great, and his community has as well. So all you Bitcoin wells out there, give yourself a pat on the back and keep pushing forward because this is a great collection. I mean, it's a great collection. There's not going to be a ton of like huge supply collections that do well long term, but there's a handful, in my opinion, that will. And Bitcoin Wells is one of those. So just my opinion. Do your own research on that, but.
And I saw these at 0.007 or 0.0007, and I was like, I'm gonna buy 10 of these. And then I got distracted by something and never came back, and I never bought the 10. And I saw this price right now, my stomach just dropped. I was like, fuck. But because I would have been a full double.
Yeah.
I could have sold 5 and had 5 free ones.
Well, and that's the thing. The space has so many new stuff that you get distracted by. But so
that happens. But nothing besides what is this? This looks pretty cool. Definitely using some type of recursion.
Yeah.
You can see it up here, not down there, but yeah. Yeah, and I think that is your Magic Eden update. So I don't think there's anything else to touch on. Some new collections down here. What is this? Bitverse. It's selling.
Where is it at?
It's called Bitverse.
So that is the Foxy. Yeah, that is their thing. The Bit World is called Bitverse.
Should we be inscribing some of these?
Probably, right? Like we should probably get our.
We got a sale over here.
Yeah, we got
somebody wanted 0768.
So yeah,
I'm definitely gonna look into this. Might be ready to have Foxy back on to explain some of this going on.
We'll talk a little. We're about to jump into the what's in the wallet.
So, yeah.
So I can share my screen.
We gotta get a jingle, bro. Anybody out there who wants to make us a jingle, we'll play it and shout you guys out every time we play it. So think about sending us it.
Yeah,
stop over in that wallet.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna share that right now. And
What's in the wallet?
what's in the wallet?
So if you guys don't know, let's explain it real quickly.
Okay.
We posted a wallet that we are not going to sell anything out of. It's just going to be for this segment that we call "What's in the Wallet," and we're going to get a jingle for it eventually. And so basically, anybody who sends anything to this wallet, it will be shown on either our weekend update or our weekly update, and we will show it every single week, just like we're doing right now. So your project will get seen every single week, and it's non-promotional. But these will not get sent back. Once they're sent here, we're going to keep them here for a pretty long time. Down the line, we might do
Giveaways.
some type of giveaways or
Yeah.
something like that. But that's we might not. We're still talking about it, and if that does happen, it won't be till probably like next year.
Yeah.
But so we're just kind of having fun with it. If you guys even have some scraps that you don't want anymore, like these Bitcoin Maxis or these Pepe Miladies or whatever, I'm not calling them scraps, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying like if there's anything in your wallet that you're like, I just want to get rid of this, send it here.
And
Yeah,
we'll,
we'll
we'll
have
we'll
it.
show at least talk about it and try to,
Yeah,
like, for example, everybody knows my PFP. Well, they don't know that it's a Bitcoin Maxi, but now they do. My PFP is a Bitcoin Maxi, so it was cool to see these. The collection's pretty cool.
yeah,
But it's just kind of, it didn't really take off. But I love my PFP and it's branded with me. So let's talk about what came in this week. So we talked about Bitcoin
okay,
Maxis, Pepe Miladies last week, and then Kimmy Boy's NFTs along with Skelly Uni. But this week, we'll start off with the Foxy OG Pass. So this was sent to our
okay,
wallet from Foxy. So this this Ordinal allows you to get access to any new drops with the Bitverse or Foxy Social, anything that they're doing. You're going to have early access to it. You get a BitFox Ordinal NFT drop if you hold this. It's a really cool kind of like exclusive type of Ordinal access that you get with it, right?
yeah,
So they're meant for the Foxy OG Pass. I believe started on Thursday, I want to say.
yeah. Thursday. Yeah,
It's
you're right.
still ongoing. It's doing well. I would definitely visit their Twitter. Sorry. Are you still on? Let me see what I'm showing. Okay. Yeah, I would visit their Twitter, which is at Foxy Official, and it's FOXXI Official. And then you can learn more about that, right? But they have
Yep.
their social media website platform that you can sign up there, and they also have the Bitverse World, which you get all early access if you have this Ordinal. So that's that. Any thoughts on the Foxy OG Pass?
No, man, I'm very grateful that Foxy sent it here. So appreciate that, and that'd be really cool to see what comes in because of that. You know what I mean? Some ordinals and stuff like that, and then yeah, so we got reflections, which is I think is a really cool project.
Yeah. Yeah. This is it's called Reflections by Ord Banksy, OG
Yeah,
Mint Pass. I believe you're going to have some sort of, benefits if you have this pass. You obviously will. I'm not sure how it works with the access code. I'd like to get him on our show. But
yeah.
do you know what the Twitter is for them?
Yeah, so you want to go to let me see. So his handle is, and I'll have this in the show notes. It's at Ordbansky, OrdBansky, and yeah, so I think he's just a amazing artist, and this is a really cool project from him. But we gotta figure out what this key thing is. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he is dropping Palindrome rare sats to holders. I
Okay.
don't know in what form, whether that'll be like an ordinal with that in there or just the palindrome sat by itself. But who knows? I mean, just by holding this wallet now, we'll get those things. So
Yeah, I mean, it says right here, Reflections OG Mint Pass owners will claim Palindrome Sats Reflections via airdrop
airdrop
free.
free.
Dude, that's a big deal, man. And palindromes, I love palindromes because they're rare because they have to be in a certain order of the inscription number, right? Like whether it's like
Yeah,
forward going in order or backwards. So there's not a ton of them. And it looks like it says reflection. So claim palindrome sats reflections. We'll get clarity on it, but it looks like it's part of the art inscription ordinal, but we will get clarity on that. So much thanks to Ord Banksy for sending these over. We're excited to see what you have with these airdrops, and we'll definitely cover it once the airdrop is here. So
and these will be shown every week. So Ordinal Reflections will be on the show every single week. Oh, he sent 2?
Yeah, he sent 2.
Wow.
Actually. So much thanks for that. And then the last new one is the bitmap. Someone sent a bitmap 764112. So awesome. We appreciate that. Not too much to go over in terms of bitmap, everybody knows, but you know, I will say that, you know, bitmap's future is amazing. In my opinion, you know, I feel like there's so much building happening. If you join our spaces on Saturday mornings, it's amazing. It's crazy. Like, you'll get educated if in caught up to like no more than so much, like a large percentage of the crypto community knows about ordinals. If you join that Saturday morning 8 a.m. Twitter spaces, it's just, and it's fun too.
I mean, last weekend we had DS from Expector, we had Chris from IMSO, and then we had Foxy. We had 3 different metaverses working on 3 different projects,
and then Recursive Verse.
And then we have Recursive Verse, another project working.
Huge builders.
It was insane. And then Benny popped in randomly.
Yeah.
Track. Yeah. It was guys. If you're not over there Saturday mornings 8 a.m. Eastern time, you can find it on if you go to @OrdRevolution, that's me, stuff like that. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, and that is it with what's in the wallet. So let's finish that segment up.
So we'll end this right here. I think we had a really good show. If you guys could please hit the subscribe for us, we always appreciate it, and share it with some friends. You know, we Sonic told us that we are his favorite, so that's pretty cool.
Yep. There's my dog right behind me, Ava. But yeah, so she loves ordinals too. But anyways, and so yeah, you know, like tons of new stuff. Just make sure that you're staying tuned, because this week, crazy week, right? We have you know, Bison Labs, Sovereign Rollups. Man, I'm so stoked about that. And we have like just a bunch of guests this week. So make sure you're subbed. If you're not subbed, make sure you sub. Tell everybody about us, and we appreciate you.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Peace.